Yo, let's see if my internet will decide to work correctly today. So far today, not so great, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? But I gotta look into getting a different provider, I guess, since the last three internet providers I've had cannot give me a stable internet connection. But it's gonna work this time. It's gonna work this time. So I'm gonna keep doing what I have been doing the last few days that I've streamed or whatever, where I'll have it set to. I'll just set it to 5 in case a few other people want to join. It's not gonna be a huge deal to me or whatever. Or I don't know. Why don't I just make it max players? I had it set to 3 before, just so there was like that max number. But I don't know. I was thinking about maybe trying something different today. Maybe where I could almost like host chaos games if people wanted to, and then I could just go do other thing. I don't know. Because I don't want to take up the whole game, and then other people want to go magic find, but I don't like putting too many restrictions on the games either, because then I gotta like police what people are doing. Like, hey, I said I was gonna do Mephisto and Andariel and then do Neelathak, and then someone else did Neelathak. Oh, no, it's ruined the game, you know. So I don't like policing things too much. I like setting them up in a way that's like, people just do what they do, and everything's fine. So we'll figure it out though. But shout out everybody first. Rush. Flipped, what's going on? Keegan, what's up? Hater. Mark making, yo. What kind of grail is this? So 22 Nights of Terror. So I'm trying to do a whole entire Holy Grail online, completely legit, where I didn't change any of the code. I didn't hero edit any of the stuff in. I did, and I mean, this is just, you kind of make up your own rules for whatever you do for a Holy Grail. Anyways, I took a character I already had on non-ladder. So when the 22 Nights of Terror popped up, I'm ready to just blast, That's pretty much what it is. Shaco. Nice, Optimus. Jaco, best of luck. Hopefully you get one. So anybody who does want to join, I'm going to go do Andariel. I'll see how many runs. I'll do a few runs here and see if anybody wants to join. Maybe someone do Tristram, someone do something else. We'll just see. But the game's open to 8 people, so maybe we can figure something out if we fill it up and people want to run Chaos. Phil12, and the password's just the letter W. The next game's going to be Phil13, the next one Phil14. So if you're firing up the game, and this, I'm just going to go real quick here at first until I see if there's any interest. I know people could be working or, doing other things, sitting on the toilet and can't play Diablo 2 right now or whatever. No big deal. But just seeing if there's any interest, anybody playing, whether some people want to go run Chaos, and maybe I could figure something out to do while you guys are blasting that down real quick, or maybe if we get a couple of people, someone runs Meph and I run Andy, and someone else runs Neelathak or something, or Pindle Neelathak, or maybe something like that. So yeah, you definitely, TZ Andy for sure is way different when you have a couple players or not. So hop into 1-3 here. Chugged my whole coffee. I meant to go make more coffee. Rough, Phil. Rough choice. I meant to go make my 10th cup of coffee of the day. No game takers. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully my internet stays up. That's the main thing. It's really hard to stream when your internet keeps crashing all the time. It's so annoying too, because it's like, I bet you my entire neighborhood, I bet you the entire neighborhood's internet crashes all the time for like 10 or 15 seconds. Like there's something going on with the whole network, and they call it an area node. So there's probably like thousands of people, their internet crashes for like 5 seconds here, 10 seconds there, all throughout the day, and nobody notices. You only notice if you're live streaming video games, pretty much. Because if you're streaming like Netflix, it has a video buffer, so if it goes down for 15 seconds, it just like keeps playing until it has to be down for like a full minute before anybody would notice, All right, hop to Phil14. Password is just the letter W if anyone wants to hop in and do like Mephisto or something. Make sure to type slower. Good call on that one. Mr. Flip, good call. How was your snow for you? We didn't get a ton, but it's super fine snow here. And it was real windy, so it was like hard to see, and it was like the wind, when it blows over the road, it creates this like super thin, shiny bit of ice. So the roads are pretty slippery, actually. Just a tiny bit of snow, really, but the type of snow and the weather conditions are just that to make roads very slippery. No shoveling needed. I might have to go buy some more salt, though, for the driveway, maybe. Jeremy, welcome in. Yo, yo. Light gauntlets, legendary. Go to number 5. Typed slowly. Typed slowly. Don't forget, YouTube, hit that like button for me too if you would like. Benary? Benary Kravina. I don't know how to pronounce it necessarily. Very tough for me. My apologies, but maybe we'll go Benny? Benner? But welcome in from the Philippines. Or I could just go Ben. I'm not sure. Ben's really easy. For us Americans, anyways. Flip says, join later, maybe? Yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, I was just going to wait. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people joining very quickly here. Everyone's probably busy. With the holiday break here and everything. Good old Viper Fork. I definitely found one of those, I'm assuming. Oh. My throat just got insane for a second. We'll just double check real quick. I'm pretty sure it is a higher level item, so... I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened. All of a sudden, I can't, Ben Eric Ravina. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go with Ben then. I'm not sure what just happened. All of a sudden, I can't talk, and my throat is like the tickliest thing of all time. Yeah, I'm not great at deciphering stuff like that at all. Peter Griffin, yo, what's going on? Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Gotta clear the throat out a little bit. I've seen some good oohs and let's go's. So it feels better already. David, welcome in. Happy holidays, everybody. New Year's, Christmas, whatnot. What am I doing here? Unfortunate map. Blade barrier, fake towels, or fake Tails Might. So number 7. So yeah, just shout it out at the beginning of the stream, of course, as the people file in a little bit. If anyone wants to go run TZ Mephisto while I'm doing Andy here, or anything else, of course, I'd hope to get 1 or 2 other, or at least hopefully 2 other people in here. Phil17, password is just the letter W, and this is America's non-ladder, by the way. I know a lot of people like, non-ladder, what, huh? But I already have the non-ladder character. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time having to trade up for gear for my like ladder character to make it good enough to be able to do stuff, you know, so. Dropped nothing. Wasn't even by a pillar either. Just all failed drops. That's the difference between P3 and Players 1, for sure. Raced, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Tater says, welcome to your mid-30s. Talking about all of a sudden having a cough out of nowhere. I wish I was in my mid-30s, I'm going to be honest. That'd be great. To be back in my mid-30s again. I am 39. I'm no age expert, but most would consider that late 30s. I'm not a number expert or anything, but most people say that's late 30s. Yo, Mom, what is going on? Welcome in. Let it snow. Ooh, welcome in. Not snowing too much down here. Very, very fine snow and pretty windy. I think it almost stopped, actually. But yeah, blowing everywhere. Snow blowing everywhere. Jump into 19. Password W. Let me know in chat, how many of y'all have to work here between Christmas and New Year's? I know some people definitely do. Wife's at work right now. Stepson just went to work. Haters like, me. So any of y'all that are lucky enough not to go to work, if anyone wants to hop in and see if they can pull some insane stuff here at the permanent terror zones. Yeah, anybody can join if they want to. So this is America's non-ladder. The password is just the letter W. The Phil20, the password's W. I'm going to run TZ Andy for now, and depending if I can get a lot of people to join or not, maybe we could switch some stuff up and do, who knows, but for now I'll just see if I can get, I'm hoping to get at least, you know, Zeus, appreciate you, or Dave. Hoping to get at least one other person in here, because the difference between P1 and P3 is pretty good for TZ Andy. Specifically, like a lotly goodly or betterly. So let's see, you're hitting Neelathak. We'll have to for this game, as soon as I knock out Andy here, I'm just gonna dip out here. I'm gonna hop to the next game, but for the next game I'm gonna see what you guys are doing, and we'll try to time it, because I want you guys to be able to get good drops too, you know what I mean? I don't want you guys to just you know, like you're just like I'm just like milking you for your extra drops from, oh, that's Jeremy is Zeus. Okay, I'm not just trying to milk you guys like I'm getting the P3 drops and you guys are just, what would you even call it, filling up the games for me, you know what I mean? So Jeremy, what are you planning on running? Are you gonna just hit like are you hitting Neelathak, or are you hitting that his tombs on the way down, or whatever you call it? Yeah, it's up to you, Tater. I actually I have left it open for a full game if anyone else wants to join and go run some other area that's terrorized. It's all up to you. Oh yeah, where are we at? Jeremy says yes, so that's what you're planning on, hitting like Neelathak and that thing. Who's Druid Sin? I do whatever. Okay, so pretty much I'm gonna run Andariel, which is gonna take like 30 seconds. So if neither one of you guys are going to run Mephisto, I could do Andy and Mephisto. Oh, you're Dave. Okay. And then it could give you guys more time. Or if you guys need less time in your runs, then I could just do one of them. So what do you guys think? Just go ahead and I'll just do Andy this run. And then we'll decide here. Let me know in the game chat, by the way, if you could. I know you're kind of listening to me because I'm talking on the stream or whatever, but just make it easier for me to read what's going on. You're going to go into Act 5? Okay, gotcha. I know the other guy was doing... You're hitting Frigid. I think Zeus was hitting Neelathak, so... I guess I'll just do Andy, and if you just want to, like, magic find wherever, like, that's somewhere quick. I don't know if Zeus is hitting Pindle and Neelathak, or just Neelathak, or what's going down there, but... So... Fast run is fine, says Jeremy. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Jeremy is Zeus, right? Okay. It's hard for me to keep track of everything because I'm so many names going everywhere. But yeah, I'll try to remember. Boy, the games are getting created very slowly. The bots are going ham bone right now. I tell you that much. They must be. All right, so we'll do kind of fast runs. So, I guess. Cool. Tater said he needs that coffee. Coffee. What's going on, Smolps? Yo. Welcome in. Flip's about to hop in. All right, sounds good. I guess we're sticking with kind of quick runs here, so I'll just do Andariel here, and maybe I'll do like I did yesterday. If you guys want to, like, I'll do Andariel, and then when you guys are done with your run, head back to town. Unless you are running a large area and you just want me to save and exit when I get done. And then you can just hop to the same area again. You know what I mean? Let me know which one. Ogre Ball, nice. Oh, you guys are popping in the letter to let me know that you're done the way I was doing the other day. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Since we're on the same page with that, we'll just pop in the individually singular letter. It can be any letter, and then I'll know that you're done. Sounds good. Okay, now I got that part. Sorry, I was kind of probably missing chat. I'm not sure what I missed here, but I got a few monsters along the way. They could drop stuff too, I guess. Ricardo, hey, hey, hey. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. Come on, come on. Oh, this run's gonna take me one eternity. Oh boy. What? It's going what? Unreal. If I could ever find Endara, that'd be great. Gauntlets Espano. I don't know if I have that one. 24. Not too fast. I gotta remember I can't type too fast or it'll kick me. This might be a new Grailer for me, actually. Something, something, Vomir, something, something. Woo! Let me look at my... Shoot. Come on, buddy. I'm ruining the runs for everybody. Well, that's a Grailer at least. Check it off the list. How far along am I already at this moment? 62. Yeah. I honestly thought I would get to a higher percent faster, I'm going to be honest. I thought I would get to a higher percent faster, and then I would be stuck on the final few for a while. That's not what's going down. Alright, you're already done? Man, I gotta go quicker. I slowed down a little bit too much on that one, IDing and popping in the Grail items. Alright, I think maybe... Okay. Gotta keep track of that right there. So what are you guys all up to over the break here? Anyone doing anything crazy fun? Big travel, vacation? Traveling halfway around the world on vacation or something? Speaking of fun over the vacation, though, I shouted this out on the other stream, but there's probably some new people. You know, not everyone makes every stream, of course. So sorry if it's a repeat story for you. I'm not sure if it's the first time I ever did this, but it might be. I bowled a completely clean bowling game the other day. Completely clean, no open frames. It ended up being a 228. So it wasn't like super insanely high score because it was clean, but it was, I mean, that's pretty high. But it wasn't like insane. But still cool. Still cool. Trash, yo! Hopefully you're having a excellent day, Trash. It's funny how every time you hop in, it's like Kyle's game. Come on here, jeez. Check this. I usually, under normal circumstances, I would grab that rail over there, but I don't feel like crafting, to be honest, on here. I just want to do my goal and call her a day. 27. Did they remove two? Oh, someone stole my game. You knew it was going to happen. 28. Did they remove 2 slots from our stash? I believe what they are doing is they actually made the stash tab up here smaller. They were checking up this, and then they made them smaller. And there appears to be space for exactly 2 more stash tabs, which are not there. So, are they going to put them there? Lead Crow. I'm pretty sure I got that one already. I got to double check real quick. No official announcement yet or anything, but I mean, all indications would be that it looks like they're going to add new stash tabs in the future. Someone had a, because the thing is that the Chinese version of the game had more stash tabs, And somebody speculated, I had seen this or heard it or something, so this is not a confirmation or anything, but that apparently in Chinese writing, the stash tab numbers to write that is much smaller than it is in English. So that's why there was more room for the extra stash tabs, because the writing was smaller. Supposedly. Pure speculation. Edge, no, I already got that. 29. Not too fast, though. Gotta make sure it doesn't... Rah! What happened? What happened, Flip? Not sure. Imagine a Grail tab. Yeah, an automatic Grail tracker in D2R. Oh! A loot filter with an automatic Grail tracker built in. Since in order to loot filter the stuff out, it would have to, like, read what items it was anyways already, right? Kind of sort of to know to block it out or not. Or to read the game files in some way. Man. Automatic loot filter with automatic Grail tracker. Oh my word. 4 people. We can do 4 people. I left it open for as many people who joined as wanted to be honest, so. No stepping on people's toes, though, okay? No stepping on toes. And I'm going to be honest, the Rocky Waste isn't even terrorized, so. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Me? Please be the servers and not my internet. The stream is fine, right? My internet's looking fine. But the game crashed on me. I'm gonna have to go to 31. It joined, and I've been having joining problems here, so... I think I'm gonna have to save and exit. The stream is fine, though, right? I don't see any error on my end, so... I'm gonna have to save and exit, and then restart the game, I think. Maybe. Or wait, maybe there was... Isn't there a button you can hit now? That causes something... I don't remember. Stream jumped or something? Yeah, maybe there was a hiccup on my internet... On my end for the internet or something. I'm not even... My internet, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll have to try Starlink or something, because I've tried a couple of different... And... The internet's just never stable. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to try again here. I don't remember what number I was on, but I'm going to do 32. For anybody who was in here before, hopefully it works. Looks like it's working. So, yeah, we're back up. We're back up. Let me blow my nose while you guys are joining here. I knew I was muted. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and go and hope for the best. What is going on? Yeah, my internet's working, but it's like not fully working to where it's dropping like 10% of frames. I don't know what's going on, but sure. Just consistently dropping 8 to 10% of frames. I'm not sure. This is so weird. I've never had anything like this happen before. Usually it just drops or it doesn't. It's so weird. The what? Oh yeah. Hawk mail. I don't know if I have these ones. Dang it, this is not a good time. War boots are Storm Eye. Yeah, sorry fellas, I gotta double check this stuff real quick that I got. Gore Riders might be the first time on that one. Hawk mail. That's a new one. Storm Eye, I'm pretty sure I got. The Jade. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it took a second there, my bad. Let's go 33. Not too fast because I'll get banned. Okay, yeah. So my apologies, so. Today of all days would make sense. Yeah, it's not showing right now my issues. It's weird. It's showing the drop frames from like 10% and went down to 8. And then it went down to 7. Now it's down to 6% of frames. Now it's going down to 5% of frames. I don't know what's... I have no idea what's going on. Maybe there's something wrong with my computer. I have no idea. I just have no idea what's going on. Per usual. Flip says you're going to run non-terrorized stuff because your paladin's no good at terror zones. Interesting. What kind of paladin are you? Because Hammerden usually be fine. Maybe if you're a foe. I mean, foe could be good at chaos, I guess. For sure, at least. But you don't really have enough time to do a whole chaos, but you could like go in and take some stuff out, I guess. Oh, you're a Zealer. Yeah, that's... Zealers can be kind of tough. Alright, they're all done. I'm the last one here. I'm gonna check the glove. Oh, do need Talisman. We'll get out of here to the next game so they can get going. Maybe my next run will be quicker. Lots of people playing right now because of Christmas break. Could be. Probably for sure, but... Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with my quote-unquote saying I have these drop frames and why it was like the internet was lagging or something. I don't know. Just literally no idea. Literally no idea. Yeah, it's more than just the D2 servers, though. It's like something on my end. It's down to saying there's 3% of frames dropped. Which... It just keeps like slowly dropping, saying drop frames. Don't know. Cross our fingers, hope for the best. Why not the 200 FCR? I just didn't have one. I just did not have one. This is what I have online ready to go, so this is what I'm rocking. Two bars from 98's to Stresh. Surprised how good Trash says his Novasork is with Ondals? Interesting. Huh. You're just rocking the Ondals for the extra 5% experience, huh? It's definitely cheaper too, but even with the extra percentage, I would probably go with the extra damage, to be perfectly honest, but each their own. It's an interesting idea, you know. Seems to be working out for you. It's like flesh something. I think I already got that one, but yeah, bone flesh, yeah. Not too fast. I'm gonna get in trouble. Ah, someone jumped ahead of me and made the game. Unless I typed in the same number. 37. I don't know. Sometimes I almost think that if I type too fast or it thinks I'm jumping too many games, that it just says, oh, just say the game's already made, so it takes them longer or something. Goff JMO tried to screw me in the championship. Derrick Henry. Oh, yeah, he got like 60 points, huh? He's like, hey, you want 9 touchdowns? Sure, I got you, buddy. Stafford in London to go 52 points. Ooh. That could be a squeaker. It depends how good they do or not. The thing is, Biv, I'm sorry to tell you, but I really need Matt Stafford to get like 40 points tonight. So Stafford's going to throw 5 touchdowns to Puka tonight, unfortunately for you. Sorry. Saigon's rap, and this is Chaos is Strengths. Yeah. Zeus is usually done quick. I think he forgot to put the letter in. I could be wrong. Yeah. I say you're usually done quick. Like you take out Neelathek and then you go kill other champs, which is smart. Waiting for us to finish up. I got to go kind of slow to make sure it doesn't block me here. Oh yes, so here's exactly why. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about it. I did a few on stream actually, where I drafted these underdog best ball lineups. Like I did a couple on stream, just like 3 or 4 maybe at most. But I used to do them, you know, I'm a gym drafter. I would do them when I'm doing cardio at the gym. Well, I have 2 teams that made it to the final championship. So, hypothetically, if Stafford and Puka do really well tonight, like crazy good, and I think that team also has Tyler Algier on it somehow, but if these people do really good, I could win $100,000. And if both of the teams I have, which is highly unlikely because the one team's almost in last place in the championship, which is still me winning a lot of money. But if both teams technically won both of the things, it would be $200,000. Probably not going to happen, but specifically the team I have the best chance with is if Puka and Stafford get like 40 points apiece, or if Stafford gets like 40 points and Puka gets like 50, because obviously the receivers, if they do crazy, can get more points than the quarterback because they catch the same number of passes, you know what I mean? That's what we want to happen. Razor Tail. I got oh, that's my first Razor's Tail. How about that? See, that's why I got to double check. Because I never know. Fully remember. 2 Cheerios Mites in a month. There's a chance. Yeah. And the thing is too, for me to have these 2 teams to have made the championship, I literally needed Alec Pierce, the 3rd wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts, who were being quarterbacked by a 45-year-old grandpa, to score 2 touchdowns. And guess what happened? He did. Alec Pierce scored 2 touchdowns the week before, and that propelled these teams into the championship. And now here I am. So it could happen. I just need Puka and Stafford to go out of their minds. I guess we're done. I got confused on who was done or not, so we'll step out. There was a rune sitting there, and I did not see it drop. I hope it was not something really good, because that would be embarrassing. It's Phil40, and the password's just W. Ben, so... Alright, talking about sports gambling. Sort of. I'm entering a competition of skill. With some luck as well. Kavitsky, welcome in, by the way, as well. Stafford can have 45 if London gets 0. Is London still questionable? I thought he was questionable for a little bit. He's probably coming back this game, I think, actually. No, I think I remember. Don't step on anybody's toes, please. Also, if someone's running somewhere, don't try to run ahead of them and take what they're getting, okay? That would be... Ooh, Ogriax, Phaseblade, Azarath. No. This is Kelpie, right? Oh, Razor Time. I already got that. And a Bonehue. That can't be the first Bonehue, right? It just can't be. Yeah, I got all these. Let's double check Lightsaber just in case. Yeah. So we're going to get to a point here where we got so many people that I'm not sure that we can keep track of. So Nina, if you're running Chaos, Ben, if you're running Chaos, that's going to be a long run. So I'm going to keep track of these guys doing really quick runs, and then I'm going to make a new game, okay? And then you can run Chaos for sure. But you're only going to be able to run it as long as, you know, you can't. We're not going to sit here for, you know, 2.5 minutes waiting for you to run it, okay? So I'm just letting you know. Not hating on you or anything like that. You know, I don't know which way to word it, but, you know. But yeah. You're more than welcome to hop in and do that, by the way. Not saying we don't want you or nothing, but yeah. We're not doing super long runs. We're doing kind of quick runs, so. Oh, we got 6 people now? Okay, all right. Me, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I suppose. And Chaos is one of those places, if a couple people want to hop into Chaos and just, like, blast it out, you know what I'm saying? You could probably get, like, if you had a couple Hammerdens and, like, well, I don't want to say Mosaic because, ew, gross, but, I mean, I guess I'm not playing there, so Mosaic could hop in there. You could probably clear half of Chaos in the time that it takes us to do, like, one run here. If you went quick, like, everybody take off in a different direction. Chaos is quick, but not too much experience. I mean, Chaos gets good experience, especially when terrorized. Chaos is good experience. I don't know. I don't think it's technically the best experience in the whole game, but I mean, it's good. It's not like the experience you get from like cow levels or something. Mage Blade, I already got. Bearded Axe. What's this again? Let's see. Spell Steal. That may be a first, possibly. Spell Steal. Yep. Yup. Okay, this is K-Hagen's, right? Actually, maybe this is a first. I gotta remember to check this stuff because I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Why did this not pop up with? Okay, that's actually my first there too. K-Hagen's. D. Okay. 43. $6,000 or $7,000 LK runs to get Enigma on single player. Oof, sorry to hear that. It's never taken me that many runs. I've only done it twice though, so. I take that back. I've done it 3 times. But I don't remember. I didn't keep strict track for the other one. I feel like I found a couple of runes outside of LK as well. That I combined. Like I may have... Oh, that's exactly what happened, yeah. On D2R here, why didn't I remember? It's because I found a Jaw rune. So I only had to get the Burr rune. That's what happened. Wait, the Alder's Helmet, perhaps, could be a new one? Looks like they're all done here, so... I don't know if these are new for me. What are these called? Oh yeah, Treads of. Just remember Treads of. Yeah. Yeah, I got those ones. Alders, whatever that is. Yeah, that's the one I needed from the Alders. We got that. Alder's set is done now. Snake Cord I had to have had, right? I'm sure I got Iratha's, yeah. I need Iratha's Coif. I don't like that word. I don't know why. Thought the Grail was done. So, yeah, I did just finish up the regular Grail. I'm doing a Grail speedrun here. And a completely legitimate playing the game the way that the developers and the people... you know, are deciding the game is made and updated. I'm playing it in that exact manner and completing a Grail in hopefully a super fast time. Unfortunately, I haven't had as much time to play as I would like. Oh boy, they're already done and I can't even find my way down to Andy. Great. My bad. Double Star, Stud Leather. Let's just double check these because I keep worrying myself that I'm going to be... Alright, I'm pretty sure they were all done. 45. Yeah, Pack, you... a lot of people have said that about single player. It kind of makes sense for it to not be on single player, though, just because they don't want... You know, the whole idea of the game is you'll get more people playing and it looks better on the statistics and whatnot if people are playing online together, you know? Because there's no way for them to show their shareholders like how many people are playing if people are playing offline single player and not playing online, where they can like see how many people play. So it's just with the modern way that the world works, it's not really beneficial to try to get people to play single player more often, you know? So 15,000 times trying to get a good claw, Ricardo, from Anya. Yeah, that's what I don't do that. They can be insane, but I've heard horror stories such as what you're kind of saying there, so. You never know, or it could be on the very first one. So Zeus is done, that speed demon Zeus. J-Mod! Oh. Five Sir runs in 1,200 runs, and then six took 5K. Ooh. Yeah, that's some unfortunate luck there, because then you're like, you know that they're there, right? You know that they're there, but man, out of that many runs, you didn't pop a Burrow? Were you running on the player's 5 by chance? That some people say to do? Because that's almost what it sounds like. Looking for in that Monarch? So if it rolls a specific way, it could be worth a lot. It's called the Jeweler's Monarch of Deflecting. Interesting. So it'll be a magic item that rolls with 4 sockets in it, the Jeweler's mod, and deflecting is block rate, block chance. So yeah. Oops, right there. Oh, good flip. You say you're going to dip on 4. Oh, that was the last run. So you're gone already. Okay. Ooh, nothing for me. I don't remember what this is. Iratha or something. So, all good. Appreciate you running with us. Pack says, you get why they did it. Just don't want to use mods or cheat. Yeah, well, the one good thing is on single player, nothing is cheating, so. The only way you can quote-unquote cheat on single player is if you like install some mod and then just lie about it or don't tell people. Oh, look what I just found! Oh, huge YouTube clip! Oh! And then it's like, oh, he turned up the drop rate so you didn't tell anybody. Yeah, that's cheating. Like, that's shady. But there's really no cheating. But it can be, you know, it can be just annoying to have to do the mods and stuff, yeah. If you wanted to do something like this. Gosh, where are you, bro? There we go. Plus, probably want to get my Heart of the Oak out. Could it be? Could it be? Hell's Amulet, please. No. $48. Three stream streak for I've never seen that before. Kabitsky, G Kabitsky. I've never seen it have this 3 stream streak thing or whatever. That's interesting. Well, thanks for watching the streams there. That's actually awesome. That's legendary. I love that. I don't know if that popped up in the chat above me. No, I don't think it did. But in the Twitch chat, it says like, so and so. Nice. It's a rare one. G Kabitsky is on a 3 stream streak, and then it gave him like channel points or something. That's awesome. Not that channel points don't really get used for anything on Twitch, but oh, come on, one of these amulets has to be a Tails amulet, right? Right? Tater says watching on Twitch now. Ooh. You don't have to watch on both if you don't want to, but yeah, it is legendary when people do that. Twitch just has some kind of cool stuff with it, but also YouTube is really cool too, though, just because of the way the ads work on YouTube is cooler. Oh, okay. I don't like how Twitch is either like you demonetize your channel completely, or you run or you have to run several minutes of ads per hour. It's really like, ugh. But then I kind of like on Twitch how, even though I don't have a lot of ads on YouTube, like I wish on YouTube if you were a channel member, it would just like avoid the ads. You know what I mean? On that channel, like you should be able to watch the YouTube videos and streams on YouTube with no ads if you're a channel member for that channel. Like that would be huge, just huge. PAO, holy, thank you so much for the 3 months of Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, yeah. Appreciate ya. Okay. Nina's running the chaos in the meantime here, so I can dip out on that one. 5-0. I think I should double check. I should double check to make sure. I don't want to be dipping out if someone's running something that, like, wait another second and get them to run, so. Fishaholics is lunchtime. Yeah. I ate a little bit before we got on here, so. Oh, the circlet's the only one I found. Okay. This one's early enough. Infernal Porch. Oh, I already got that. Okay. Okay. Ad blockers. Yeah, but not everybody. I mean, I don't know. It is true. I never got an ad blocker because it, like, takes money away from the creators and stuff, you know? Because every time someone blocks an ad, then the YouTuber or streamer doesn't make any money. Which, I mean, if you don't want to watch ads, it's, you know, I get it. I'm not hating on you. I do have an ad blocker, though, but I don't have it set to block YouTube and Twitch ads and stuff like that. I think it's Undead Crown, right? For, like, that reason. But I have it blocked, like, website ads. I literally got it. I literally never would get the ad blocker because I didn't want to, like, block the ads and stuff for the creators and things. But, for literally, quite literally, for Tradery, I had to get an ad block because the site is unusable with so many pop-up and ads everywhere. I had to get the ad block just so the site would function. I'm like, I can't run your site. I only have a 4070 Ti. It's not strong enough. Like I'm serious. Yeah, trash. That is, I actually got YouTube Premium like years ago. It is pretty sick. But then I know a lot of people just like, oh, I'll just get ad blocker. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You know, it's like, I'm not going to scold people for what, you know. But, yeah, I just got YouTube Premium so I could get the ad-free music. So it's just like Spotify. You know, people pay for Spotify to get ad-free, but you can actually get YouTube Premium where you get the music that's just like Spotify for free. You get no ads on YouTube. You get no ads on your streams. You get no ads anywhere. There's actually like a bunch of free movies and stuff that I don't really watch them all the time. I watch them once in a while. I wouldn't say it's Netflix or something, but you know. You know, if you want to watch like movies from the 80s, you know. Idiocracy was free a bit ago. Yeah, it was free a bit ago too, yeah. What a great documentary that is. Oh, Chico for Nina. Oh, they're both done already. Gotcha. I was reading chat, hanging out with chat. Don't forget, YouTube hit that like button for me. It would be just great. It'd be just great. Second. Man, YouTube would be smart. What they should do is creators, they should give them like a commission for like getting people to sign up for YouTube Premium. Google, steal my idea. It's one of those things like if you're going to use YouTube all the time already and you're going to listen to music, like it is kind of good, but I don't want to like promote it because I'm not getting paid to sell them stuff, to sell their stuff. So, gross. Good old Mavina's Embrace. What's that chainmail? Catherine. Okay. Cathins. Which one was that? Oh, that was a mesh, wasn't it? Yeah, nope. M apostrophe. Alright, got Mavina's Embrace. Changes confirmed by Blizzard for D2? No, there has been none officially confirmed. I would be shocked though, even though they haven't said anything official. I would be shocked if they didn't add in the stash tabs at some point. Extra stash tabs. They put them on the Chinese server, and then they did an update recently that made the tabs and the names smaller. So there's space, and the space that they made by shrinking the other stash tabs, the extra space is literally exactly the size of 2 stash tabs. And it's not like close to the same size. It's exactly the size. I went into my video editor to make a thumbnail for talking about it, and I cut the thumbnails and slid them over, and they were the exact size. Like, literally exact. Literally. Literally. Hack says, YouTube ads been getting out of control? Are you saying, like, on all channels? Because I've had YouTube Premium for, like, 7 years. Like, literally. I've been saying literally a lot. But I do literally mean, like, 7 years. I guess the word just fits where in this particular sentence. It literally fits in this sentence. But I'll tone it down. Probably getting annoying. But yeah, so I don't even know how many ads are, like... Because YouTube, like, nowadays, you used to put them in manually wherever you wanted them. And then you'd find out, like, a long time later that they just weren't playing any ads here and there and stuff like that. And then YouTube started putting ads in the videos automatically, where you could, like, elect to have them put in automatically. And now they just automatically put them in without saying anything, you know? And you can go back and delete them and stuff, but, you know, it's like... Oh, 2 at a time and unskippable. I think... I'd have to go look again. I think I had my channel set, and I know you weren't just talking about my channel. I thought I had my channel set so you can... It never plays unskippable ads. But the thing is that even though if you check something on YouTube to not happen for ads, they'll just do it anyways sometimes. I've found that out. But there's supposed to be no unskippable ads on my channel, I believe, unless they might have... Maybe I should double check, actually. Because, man, when you get like a 2.5 minute unskippable ad in an 8-minute YouTube video, you're like, you know, like, I literally, if that happens to me, and I wouldn't even blame you on my video, I just leave. But I mean, I have YouTube Premium now, so. But I guess I would say I do that on like Twitch. If I click on a Twitch stream and it gets me like 2.5 minutes of ads, I just like leave, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not watching streams right now, because Prime is out of, oh, like Amazon Prime out of control for ads. Yeah, Amazon Prime can be crazy if you don't have the $35 Amazon Prime video package or whatever to not have ads. If you just pay like the $16.99 for the free one, for the one that's with ads, I guess you should call it. I don't even know how much it is because my wife pays for that for Amazon Prime. She's had it for like ever, and then was just like, oh, we get video now. That's interesting. But yeah. Crazy. Ooh, little storm shield. Okay. Alrighty. Got that. Longsword I got already too. The good old storm shield. I like it. Let me double check the storm shield real quick. And on to the next game. They got to be just about done. Yep, that's a storm shield. I didn't find a storm chaser yet, huh? Yeah, they're done. They're done. 57. 100 more stash tabs. I can't comment on that one, but Optimus had been watching a lot of old Jackie Chan movies on YouTube. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I seen like what What's that one with John Candy? It's like Bucky's or something. Bucky. It's not Weekend at Bucky's. What is it called? 'Cause that's Weekend at Bernie's. What's Uncle Buck? Uncle Bucky? Uncle Buck? What's that movie called? I don't remember. But I wanted to watch that one and I didn't do it, so. Pack talking about all the ads on like Twitch. It's cannibalizing the live content. Kinda, yeah. Because if people get like a 2.5 minute ad, like I bet you everybody just like leaves. Like there's been occasionally times when I hopped into a stream and it was one I wanted to watch, so I clicked on it and I seen all the ads and I went, oh boy, and I just mute the ad, and then I like watch a YouTube video and then I come back when the stream's playing again. Because it's just like it's too intrusive, you know. Which unfortunately, even though the things I said before, like I don't want to do things to cause the creators not to make any money. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you mute ads, then Twitch doesn't pay for them. Like the creator doesn't get paid for them. But like when they're that long, it's like, what do you do, right? Like, I missed a charm. No. Chater says was watching One Punch Man on Disney Plus unwatchable because of the ads. Yeah, Disney Plus same way. They get all the places that have their ads. It is rough when you have to pay for a streaming service and then you get ads in it too. I've been really tempted to cancel some streaming services that I have because of it. Like, how many streaming services with ads in it like, how often do we watch this one? Once a month? If that? Like, just cancel it. I've been very tempted. But then when I go to cancel it, somebody's like, "Oh no, there's a show I wanted to watch." I'm like, "Oh god." All right, we'll leave it. Uncle Buck, a classic, says Axel. Yeah, I've only seen, I think I've only seen parts of it, and or maybe it's been so long I don't really fully remember it. Like I might have seen it on TV when I was a kid. But my wife talked about it, you know, how it was funny or whatever, and I wanted to watch it and I didn't do it. Oh, listen to this. Speaking of my wife and her entire family. Oh, hold up. I had a funny story about that. But we got some sick drop Arachnid Mesh. Oh, yeah. Well, it sounded like I was going to talk a bunch of crap, so I got to tell you the story. But they didn't know anything about Howard the Duck, it was the story. They never heard of Howard the Duck, the movie. So I thought that was crazy. So I wasn't like talking crap about her family, just that they hadn't heard of Howard the Duck. But I found an Arachnid Mesh. I had to clear that up. I didn't want the clip to lead into like, oh my god, my wife's family, you'll never believe what, oh my god, they're so, oh, I found an Arachnid Mesh. And it sounds like I'm about to talk a bunch of crap about them. So, oh yeah, where were you? Oh yeah, sorry. Go 60. I was shocked. Howard the Duck. I don't know if I should say it's a great movie, but it's one you got to watch once. You have to watch it one time. You've never seen Howard the Duck, Tater? Oh boy. Well, if you want to see a 3.5 hour puppet adult movie.
Awesome.
Nick Stevens, yo! Thank you for the 42. Oh my gosh, I almost undersold you there. 42 months of Slayership. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Trash says Streamio, but you have to VPN, torrent, something. Yeah, that kind of stuff sometimes starts to get a problem for most people, right? Ooh, stone up. Jordan, okay. Oh, both done already. My bad. Oh, did I double check and see? Did I knock? Is Arachnid Mesh my first one there, or? I feel like I already found one. Oh, I did not. Arachnid Mesh. Oh, you just made the list. How them lions doing? This guy. All right. Fishaholic going to timeout in 3, 2. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Lions, kind of a letdown. Ray said he's never seen Howard the Duck, but knows the name. Yeah, the premise is it's kind of a normalish premise for a movie, I guess, but so there's another dimension of that's just like ours, kind of, except every person is actually a duck, right? And on accident somehow they're doing this scientific experiment, and the laser just goes woo woo and spins all around, and accidentally shoots randomly off into the distance, and it hits Howard. He's a duck, and zaps him to our universe. Then all of a sudden it accidentally zaps off into some other universe of alien monsters and actually zaps them to Earth, human Earth. So yeah, and then Howard has to save Earth and then get back to Duck Earth. I mean, yeah. And it was from 1986, so the graphics, like all the stuff looks great and everything. So. Oh yeah, and Howard the Duck falls in love with this woman, and they're very in love, if you know what I mean. So that part's kind of weird. And it's completely an adult movie, by the way. Don't be like, oh, there's like puppets in it and stuff. How bad could it be? Peter Jackson movie? Oh, I thought it was a Steven Spielberg movie. Peter Jackson. Oh, my bad. I messed that story up when I told somebody else. But someone said they saw it in theaters. Yeah, apparently it was a box office flop. But then, like, it was so weird and crazy that people thought it was like it was like a cult following after it came out on VHS and whatnot. Supposedly. Dolphins also watching the playoffs? Yeah, it's, well, the Dolphins... I don't know. I feel like the Lions had more hope than the Dolphins. I don't know about hope, but I mean like anticipation. What's the word I'm thinking of? You know what I mean. Hype? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess maybe I was slightly wrong at the beginning of the season. Ben Johnson, very good play caller. And apparently it's harder to find a average play caller in the for NFL teams than I expected. I thought that you could just like not call terrible plays all the time, but the Lions offensive coordinator for the first half of the year was like, hey, I'm just going to call real bad plays all the time, and that's going to be a good idea, right? So that cost us a lot of games. Leah Thompson. Yeah, I guess that sounds like the right name, right? Optimus said you got HBO that you'll have for half price for the rest of your life because of whatever deal you got, but you don't know after Netflix takes them over what'll happen. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, what did I miss? Sounds like a lot of Leah Thompson fans in chat, huh? A lot of Leah Thompson fans in chat. What? Whole lot of nothing. I didn't see what's the new person doing? Frigid. Okay, I'm not sure if it's sometimes it gets too hard to keep track of too many people, but Saints fan isn't buying all the hype being thrown New Orleans way. Was there a lot of hype at New Orleans Saints? Or are you just talking like how they ended up the year with Tyler Shuck? Somehow S-H-O-U-G-H is Shuck. Not sure how, but I feel like he might have been doing okay. at the end of the year. I didn't follow him too closely because, I mean, oh yeah, Chris Olave has been blowing up the last like 3 games, hasn't he? Now that I think about it. Unfortunately, all the teams that had him on their fantasy teams, they were well out of the playoffs. So, speaking of well out of the playoffs too, I got some good news. I didn't get last place in my super expensive keeper league. It has a punishment for last place. So Spire of Honor and Trang's gloves. I already got Trang's gloves. Let me double check Spire of Honor. I may have had that already. Yeah. So, yeah. And come to find out, also annoying, I almost got last place in this league. 2 of the 3 playoff weeks, I scored the most points in the league. Out of anybody. The first week, when you're like out of the playoffs, was a bye week, so I wasn't playing against anybody. And then this week, I still have a couple people to go tonight. I have 1 person to go tonight, but I'm projected to like have the most points scored in the league. Just insanity. The injury's been crazy. Siege Dunk, yeah, I don't know if there's autocorrect there. For some reason, I can't read what you're writing there. I can't decipher it. When's the next season going to start? I feel like it's not like another month or month and a half or something. I'm not really sure. I never keep track of when the seasons are going to start. I just wait until everyone's like, oh, the next season's going to start. And I'm like, okay. Double Axe, Spike Club. Yeah, I keep getting so nervous that it's something I'm going to forget. And I hate checking them over and over again, but treat watching CJ Stroud and the Texans this year. Yeah, I feel like a majority of hasn't their defense been insane? Been the main reason why they've been doing so good? Which, more power to them, of course. Stroud, I feel like, just had to do good enough. Except, I think this week he actually killed it, if I'm not mistaken. I think Stroud killed it this week. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is non-ladder, Lubus. Yeah, yep. I'm just doing this for non-ladder because I already had the character ready to rock and roll, and I didn't have to do any finagling and trade, like, to get gear or play through a character and then, you know, level up to be able to have to, you know, it was just a 22 Nights of Terror. Now I can go do it, and oh my gosh. Sorry, they're already done, and I'm like, can't find where I'm going. Great. I always feel bad if I can't find the right way fast enough, and then they're... Oh, another Sunday real quick. Any good? Can it be perfect? Perfect? No. Reduced price is okay, but... I'm pretty sure I might have that one too, but I can't remember. They've been done for like 20 seconds piece, and I'm... I just do the shouts multiple... Oh, Black Hand's Key is probably a new one. Multiple times to make sure that they happened. Oh boy, that's not how you spell black. Black Hand's Key. Oh, I already found that one. That one's got a sick graphic on it too. I like the way that one looks. A lot of the low-level items are like the coolest looking graphics. And plus too, if you do the one shout that levels that... I forget why it is. I'd have to really stop and think about it. But if you do the one shout and then do the other and then do the first shout again, it's like 0.3% better than if you just do each one time. I forget exactly why. I don't want to think about it too hard. Someone else maybe could think of a way to explain it faster than, you know. I forget why. The reason why has been pushed out of my brain by way too many fantasy football stats and European telephone polls from GeoGuessr and stuff like that. Krakenson talking about the Tua contract. Huge Tua contract hanging over their heads. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that, because like you always say that people are uncuttable and then they end up doing it or something, like the Russ situation, the Russell Wilson situation and whatnot, things like that. But from what I understand, his contract is so crazy that, like, if they cut him at any point next season, they'd be on the hook for something like $80 million of dead cap space. So they're better off just having him on the roster and just, like, keeping him, like, on the practice squad or something. And just paying him, like, $55 million a year or whatever his contract is, or $48 million or whatever it is. Of course, I'm not an NFL contract expert or anything, so. Good old Tal's belt. They're both done. We're on to 70. I just need the amulet. The Browns kept Deshaun. Yeah, there's another one. That like the Browns couldn't get rid of Deshaun Watson because of everything that was going on with him, and the contract was so insane. Why? That's a terrible, like, the Deshaun Watson thing makes signing Tua for all that money look like not that bad of a mistake. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forget who it was too. They were interviewing like the GM for the Browns or something, and he was talking about Watson like starting next year. I kid you not. About the possibility of Deshaun Watson starting next year. Good old hell rack. Ooh. Just insanity, dude. Could you imagine if that happened? Especially since, I mean, I don't know, like, he's obviously got, you know, it's just, he's just YOLOing around. But, Shedeur Sanders hasn't looked that bad. I haven't watched a lot, but, like, considering what they've had and what Deshaun Watson looked like before he ruptured his Achilles or whatever it was. Jeez. Yeah, the Watson thing, considering they traded, like, didn't they trade, like, 4 first-round picks to Houston? Which, gosh, Houston looked great now. I was, even when it happened, before anyone knew how bad he was going to be, it was like, well, everyone knew he had been out of the league for like a year and a half at that point because of all of his, like, weird massage, whatever happened. Jeez. At minimum, inappropriate things he'd been doing. This is Berserk, right? And Thygons. Boy, there's been some of the worst contracts of all time, like over the last few years. Whether it was from a few years back now, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, that Tua one is like, they just gave him that last offseason. And now they're like, yeah, you're done. You're too bad. You just gave him $50 million a year, bro. Meanwhile, there's guys that are like leading their teams to like massive win totals and stuff like that year after year. Sam Darnold can't keep a contract with any team for some reason. Minnesota, 15 wins. Bye, we don't want you. We want some rookie who stinks. We don't want to pay you any money. Oh, Minnesota also had Daniel Jones. We don't want you on our team either. We'd rather have this unproven rookie who's never been good at throwing the ball. Oh, Indy signed you? Oh, instantly killing it and getting all these wins. Oops, Sam Darnold goes to another team. Doing good enough and getting all of these wins. Like, I just don't understand why the job is so hard for, I don't know. I wish in real life I could try these NFL jobs and see if it's really that hard to like look at players and go, eh. Goff played like he grew up on 8 Mile, just he didn't want to be there. Nice. Yeah, Goff is, I kind of like Goff. I've been starting to like, not sour on him. He's pretty good, no matter what. I think he's pretty good. But I just think that not having any mobility at like literally at all is such a detrimental thing to your team. Not that I want you to be running everywhere like a crazy man, like Justin Fields or something, or even Jackson Dart. Like, he gets hurt every other game. He's mad because he gets checked for a concussion every other, like 3 times a game. But like, bro, you're just lunging head first into like giant dudes. So not like quite like that, but mobile like Purdy, or mobile like Trevor Lawrence, which he's been running a lot this year. Even like Caleb Williams is pretty mobile. He's almost he runs too much, I think, actually, in my opinion, but he relies too much on sprinting around everywhere. Which, unfortunately, when you can run good, sometimes that's what happens. You let your easy safety valve take control instead of making the correct decision, but what you gonna do, huh? Detroit's O-line let us down? Kind of, yeah, through injuries and retirement and whatnot, and yeah, and everything, so. Oh, yay! I do already have this one for the Grail, but it's so huge! We'll note it again. Yes! Fathom! Ooh, yeah. That's a goodie right there. Locked saying, as a Browns fan, worst trade in NFL history, talking about the Deshaun Watson one. I agree. Is this Kelpie, maybe? I already have Kelpie, I think, yeah. And these are like some boots for jumping. Those barb boots, I think, right? No? Maybe? Can't remember. It only takes Kirk Cousins playing the worst team in the NFL to get a win. Doesn't look like he's mentoring Penix either. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on what like, is he quote unquote mentoring Penix? I haven't heard nothing, but like nothing negative. And he just happened to be on those quarterback shows and whatnot where they follow him, and it seems like he kind of is, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. Penix kind of, it was somebody who kind of seems okay. We'll have to see where he goes, though, when he comes back next year. Boy. Kirk Cousins loves him some Kyle Pitts, though, huh? I don't know why. Penix never threw to Kyle Pitts, and Kirk Cousins is just lighting him up. Revitalizing his career. Fishaholic said if I was making millions, I'd put up with a bunch of stuff every year. This is a true story. Very true story. The one thing that from like what Daniel Jones did this year and what Sam Darnold's done the last 2 years, and you know, some other things in some other places, maybe some teams will start to realize, though, hey, maybe we shouldn't be paying $70 million for a quarterback. Maybe with that same amount of money, we should get an entire offensive line that's awesome. You know what I mean? Maybe someone will figure that out. Maybe we'll get a sick running back like Jonathan Taylor. Get a good quarterback who's smart, but then get an awesome team around him. A great offensive line. Not too shabby there. 210. Got some reses on it. Got the little poison there to help out for Nova builds, too. Not a bad one. Is hammering fun or just good? That's obviously, if something's quote-unquote fun, is just an opinion. I would say it depends a lot on how much you've played Hammered in your life. I never played Hammerden as much as like everybody else blasted Hammerden nonstop. But I used to play Blizzard Sorceress just all of the time. So you may notice that you almost never see me play Blizzard Sorceress ever. And that's probably why, I guess. You know, just don't want to play the same build I played for every season for about 30 straight seasons in a row. Positive Pokes up a minute ago saying, where'd that go? Where'd that go? Cheap quarterback to stack the rest. To see if you have a cheap quarterback to stack the rest. It does not work. Look at Burrow. A cheap quarterback, stack the rest. Well, the thing they never did there was they never got an offensive line or a defense. Like, they've been the worst defense in the league for, what, 5 years in a row? Ooh, Stone of Jordan, come out! Boom! Oh, who would have thought? And I think the offensive line has been terrible for years too, if I'm not mistaken. They obviously have Jamar Chase. I mean, T. Higgins is kind of good. Chase Brown is generic running back. He's not bad, but you know, which is fine. I don't think you need an expensive expensive running back. I think you can get away with having an all right running back with a good offensive line. A good offensive line makes the wide receivers have more time to get open. The quarterback has more time to throw it. The running back has huge holes to run through. Super Cooper, yes, this is a true stat. I've heard this one before. He says Burrow sacked more times than Luck before he retired. And Luck retired because he got sacked so much. Yeah. And I don't think those are situations of, sometimes you'll hear people get sacked, but then you look at the stat where they hold the ball 8 seconds or something, and they're a non-mobile quarterback or something. It's not one of those situations. It's like the average time to pass is like 2.1 seconds, and they're the most sacked. Like, how's that possible? They don't have like I said, like a 7-second holding the ball time. Go to AT. Man. Ray said he thinks Hammer is fun, but he's never liked the play style. I don't mind the play style, I guess. It's really realistically nowadays, thinking about modern builds, Hammerden essentially plays no different than a Nova Sorceress. You telestomp them, and then you cast until everything gets knocked down. Now, the targeting of the hammers outside of telestomping is mega oof, but ooh, can this one be a Stone of Jordan, maybe? Carrion Wind. I think that's a new one for me. Kind of a more rare one, of course. That's cool. Nightbot says if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. That's a good point. Shimmering. I know what that means. Ooh. So close. Still sick, though. Still sick. Still sick. Best place to find Thunder Charms at the moment. At the moment. I'm not sure. Probably like... I'll throw it down. Probably like Worldstone Keep if you're an amazing... But the thing is, if you want a Thunder Charm, you're probably not the best character, huh? Maybe Tristram and Cows, or like... Maybe like taking packs out down here, because like these guys aren't hard. You know? But I would honestly just do like, if you get a couple buddies and do TZ Andy or Mephisto or something, I'd probably just do that and cross your fingers for a Thunder Charm to drop. I wouldn't try to like think about or target like what's the best place for a Thunder Charm. Just they can only drop in Hell Terror Zones, of course, but beyond that, I would just do the Terror Zones that you want to do to find other stuff and hope you get the one you want. 82. 3 o'clock already. I forgot I got on so late. Ricardo talking about the Death's Fathom I found a few minutes ago. You might be behind on the stream a little bit there, Ricardo. You can let me know in about 5 minutes, because that's about how long ago I found it, but maybe not. But yeah, Death's Fathom's pretty sick. Easy Andy, if you get a couple people in here with you, just insane. And then you're at a high level too, because I'm level 95. Where's the ladder? Where's the stairs, bro? Mary, welcome in. See, Retro been having fun. The Fury Druid, never played one. Nice. Yeah, that's on ladder. The ladder character I'm not playing. That's why I'm playing non-ladder. I was a Fury Druid. It's kind of cool. It's different, you know, being a melee character and whatnot. And, you know, good, pretty good. Doc Reaper, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Hammers was very used in D2 expansion 20 years ago, right? It's still awesome, though. It still is awesome. That has not changed. Like, powerful, I mean by awesome. If it's fun or if people like it, that's all their opinion. Gotta go, last run. All good. I did hear a charm drop back there, but I don't really feel like going back to find it. What are these, Sanders? Yeah, I must have found those. All right, peace out. So we got somebody leaving. If anybody wants to join up, this is non-ladder, but we're going to fill 84. Password is the letter W. And I do have it open that more people could join, but just don't step on people's toes if at all possible. Like, if you're running the Chaos Sanctuary, obviously people are going to be running in the same area, but like if someone's running Mephisto already, don't go run after them and take the drops or something. You know what I mean? Like, pick your own area kind of thing. Split MF. But yeah. Fill 84, password letter W on America's non-ladder. Let me look real quick at some here. 85. Peace out, Dave. All good. I'm sad you got to go too, but that's all right. Huh. Doc Reaper, I don't remember if I shouted you out or I thought about shouting you out, but I was talking about something. But shout out again, Doc. Welcome in. I never shout somebody out too many times, can you? Ah. Shout out, I'll just shout out a few times here, you know, if anybody interested here on non-ladder, if you want to get in some games with a few people to get the drop rates up a little bit, not an item, if that's what you don't want. We're going to fill 86 on, this is America's non-ladder. Fill 86 and the password is the letter W. 12-hour Duriel video. Hey, if he was easier to find online, I would do it. The problem is you have to go out to Arcane and then find which one. You could look at this symbol to tell which one he's in and then go find him, but it would just take too long. Because I think you have to go out to the summoner, right? You can't tell from the symbols at the waypoint, I don't believe. It's only, you got to tell the ones out by the summoner. Another hell rack right there. Marty, welcome in. Yo, yo. What? Hey Marty, what did that game last night? What did that mean for the Bears? I ain't like shouting out, "Oh look, the Bears lost," or anything like that. But were they already in the playoffs? Did they pretty much have the wild card locked up, or do they need some things to happen to make the playoffs? Or wait, the division. Actually, I think they're going to win in the division, right? Man, that game really angered me, though. I'm going to be honest. Because I had like nobody in that game on my fantasy teams, and they went absolutely bananas, of course, because nobody wanted to play defense, apparently. They're like, yeah, we're on defense and we're not trying anymore, so... Both teams. Oh, Fire for Effect, welcome in. Appreciate you. We're doing some pretty quick runs here, so if you want to go hit Mephisto, well, let's see what you're doing here. Wherever you want to head out to. Neelathak, well, I think he's already headed out to Neelathak, so I'd say your best bet probably. Yeah, I think so. If Zeus isn't doing Pindle, you can do Pindle, yeah. I'm fine with that. Double axe. We had a couple a later joiner here, so let's hop to the next game and we'll see how it shakes out with where you guys are running. So I'm gonna go 89. Is the Pack? Is the Magic Thunder super rare? It is more. I think the Magic and Physical are more rare to find than the other ones, and I think the Magic one is particularly rare to find, even more so than the Physical one. So from my understanding, and I could never find the documented proof of this, or it posted anywhere on a website anywhere really, but I remember the devs saying that you can find the Sunder Charms, any Sunder Charm from any of the monsters, you know, like this one. It could be anyone. But if that monster is immune to lightning, then the Sunder Charm is more likely to be a lightning Sundy. Or if they're immune to fire, it's more likely to be immune to fire. It's not a guarantee, but it's like a likelihood thing, which I could never find evidence of this again, but it's in my head that I remember hearing this. So that's why there's so few magic immunes, that they're just inherently, if they're more likely a magic one to drop off of a magic immune monster, than, you know, there'd be a less likelihood that it would happen because there's so few magic immunes in the game. I got you, Marty. The Niners locked home field advantage. I did hear him say that it was the 49ers have home field advantage. Because I think, too, that isn't the Super Bowl in their stadium, too? Because I think they said that the 49ers have home field advantage every game all the way through the playoffs. But I just don't remember, but I remember them saying that, I believe. Yeah. That means focus on ghosts for Fizzy Sundays? I wouldn't do that, but I would just concentrate on taking out monsters as fast as I can in the areas that I'm good at. I don't remember what this is, but... Alright, he's not at Frigid, but... So if you guys want to do kind of like a... I guess Venom, I'm not sure how long your run's taking here or whatever, but... If you guys want to pick one area and go to it, and then you see how Zeus is putting in the letter D? That's when he finishes his run. So try to get the run done, whatever you pick, whether it's Mephisto or Frigid. Just pick one that takes like 20 or 30 seconds and we'll do that. You know what I mean? We'll try it on the next run here. But just type in one. Oh, someone just created the same game as me. Sorry. Or it's like, I'm not sure. Just put a singular, it doesn't have to be the letter D, but just put in one letter into the chat in the game. And then I'll know that you're done with your run. And you kind of seen how long the runs take for us, so hopefully you can find something like that, or you can just go out to an area and blast, and then I can just save and exit when you're done. So, oh yeah, you're all good, Venom. Just let me know which one you want to do. You can either put the letter in when you're done with the run, if your run takes like 30 seconds or less, or you can just go out and blast, and then I can just save and exit when everyone else is done. You know, if you're running somewhere that's like you're just killing champions until the next run resets. Oh, you guys did your run faster than me this time. Whoopsie. Oh no, is it up here? Devastating. Come on, Phil. Good. I guessed right. You're doing meth, gotcha. Yeah, meth works pretty good. We can wait for sometimes the Mephisto. Oh, Berserker Axe. We'll hop to the next game though. I think I already got that one, but I'm not sure. I think I already got the Tomahawk too. But hop to the next game since you guys are all done already, and we'll ID this stuff right here. So can't complain about Death Cleaver. Not a perfect ethereal that we could Zod or anything, but good. It's probably my first Death Cleaver. Let me check the Grail list. Oopsie. The one thing that takes a minute here. Yeah. Death Cleaver. I don't know. Do people want Death Cleavers? I don't know. I'll throw in the giveaway pile. Dueling Phil? No! No, 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 no. Dueling for Phil.
Let's go.
Not my thing. It's just not my thing. Trash, yo! What kind of generosity is that? What a huge legend. Thank you for the 5 gifted Salaya ships. Trash. My man. Appreciate you. I think I already got a sword guard, so. Go 94. San Francisco, Seattle, the 1 seed. Play for the 1 seed. Gotcha, on Sunday. That should be an exciting game. I already got sword guard, so. We got these two. What was, I gotta keep track of what. Where'd that go? Oh, my finger. Oh, that was way back there. Yeah, frigid meth. Okay. No news on the next season. Ooh. A burr from Mephisto. What the heck? That's awesome. That is awesome. Got some of that streamer luck. That's why I'm not finding nothing. Thanks a lot, guy. Just kidding, of course. Congratulations. Yeah, he didn't even hop out of town yet, so. Thank you once again, Trash, for the generosity. Yeah, Marty's up here a minute ago. We were talking about the Bears and the Niners, whatnot. He said, yeah, the 49ers don't play away until next year now. That's crazy. That's huge. All right, appreciate you. Well, I mean, hopefully you can take advantage of the players kind of a little bit too, like get more drops and experience or whatnot. But either way, appreciate you hopping in the runs with us. Where is the way? Where's the way? Where's the way? It's gotta be okay. Poochies, happy holidays to you as well. And to everybody. 96. I didn't check that time to see if they were done. My bad. Uh-oh. Looks like I made too many games. They decided to give me a little, hey, watch yourself, Phil. You're making too many games. Are you a bot? Crazy. Are you just completely dead game or what's going on here? Come on. All right, well, let's try 97. That can happen sometimes if you're making... That's why you want to make games slowly. YouTube Dirty never gives you a sub. Yeah, I feel like once you have a subscription... Didn't you get a subscription for a month because out of a challenge or something like that, or a bet? I feel like if you have a subscription, they never want to give you another subscription because they want you to sign up again. They're like, he already will sign up. We give him a gifted sub. He's still not going to sign up. So we want him to really sign up. So if he wants one, we already know he will. His credit card information was already put in. That's probably how it's set up, to be honest. It sounds like a marketing gimmick that a corporation would do. Coming for that desk pad. Ooh, it is pretty sick. Grim Helm, okay. Ooh, couple good drops there. We got a Vamp Case, 18 DR. Okay, all right. Classic that used to be used all the time. Not so much anymore, but Arcane's Valor. Just one skill, unfortunately. Devastating. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. We got to knock those off the list. The Vamp Case might be the first. I'm not sure. It is. And I know Arcane's is definitely. Now which one? I don't know if anybody would want either one of these. It's an Arcane's Valor, and it's also got one skill, so I guess I would say nobody would want that. They'd probably use the Vamp Gaze more likely. They're both done. So I guess we're gonna poof the Arcane Valor. I don't know. I don't want to waste too much time on it. Not too fast. Remember LOD days where you get temporary restriction from making games too fast? That can kind of happen nowadays too, huh? Not quite as bad though. Yeah, I do remember you'd get banned for like what, like 30 minutes or something, or even longer? Crazy. Nowadays it just fails to game one time, or you just have to like save and exit and restart or something. All right, yeah, Venom, that works out. Yep, if you're hitting Stony Field or whatever, hitting whatever you're hitting, and I can just dip out whenever we want to, and the other two, okay, perfect. Just in case sometimes it's hard to like play and listen to the stream at the same time, so I was typing in there too, I guess. Jordan said you got banned for 2 days before. What? That's crazy. Was the other guy dead? Oh yeah, he's back in town, so he must have forgot the number. Hack said it got banned or lost so many items getting banned like that. I've had that happen back in the day too, yeah. I back in the day trying to transfer, I could never save and exit slow enough and come back without getting banned. I feel like it knows that you just dropped an item and then saved and exited and tried to join the same game again, and it's like, haha, we're gonna get this guy good. Literally. The bugged arcanes back in the day, yeah. I never had that stuff, but I remember hearing about it and looking up pictures on Yahoo before Google existed. What's the trick to save and exit? You just can't go too fast. Oh! You can find a Sacred Armor too fast, though. Oh! I actually already have Tyrael's Might, and I don't think I had Immortal Kings, so now I have this. I'll check it off the list. Nailed it. Plus, I gotta clip that real quick. That's hype enough. Tyrael's... No. Oh, that's not Tyrael's. Immortal Kings Soul Cage. I actually have 2 more Immortal Kings pieces to find. I'm not going to save it. I don't really need it, but they got to be done by now, right? Maybe I should have kept it and gave it away to somebody. In retrospect, but yeah, you just can't type too fast or hit hit enter to create the game too fast, or it'll think you're like a bot or someone with a macro setup or something, and it just automatically like bans you from the game. Any Poison Nova stuff? Gotcha. About the only Poison Nova thing there really is D-Web. I guess if I find any of the Trang stuff, because Trang's gloves, belt, and the head will give you good poison damage. So I guess if I find any of those, I'll save them for you. If you don't have them. Munkle said, is Dabrowski alive? I'm sure he is, yeah. He just doesn't do content anymore. He's just living a normal life like any other human being out there. He just didn't want to go in on being a content creator, and I think he had a pretty good job and like a career path kind of sort of and whatnot, and he went with that. You know, he's married and wanted to do, you know, so. Nothing wrong with that. Warhammer. I don't know any of the specific details, but yeah, that's pretty much the ins and outs of it, huh? This Iron Stone? That's actually a new one for me. Yeah, every once in a while he'll hop into somebody's like live stream or something. You'll see him, or like once every year and a half or something, he'll just randomly stream or something. But yeah, living a normal life. That's crazy. Is a Stone of Jordan worth 5 burrs? I doubt it. No, I think it's more like a 2 Stone of Jordans for a burr or something. I don't know for sure, but. Like, I'm not good at online values either, so you'd have to look it up or ask somebody who knows more too. So, Axel says we need the drop from Chris Jericho. Yeah, that's kind of where that's from. Where I didn't come up with that myself. Yeah, you just made the list. There's a guy, a fantasy football guy I listen to that says it all the time. I forget his name now. Ooh. Fired Helm's kind of a rare one. It's Ondel something, right? Ondel's Almighty. Jake Seeley. He's like a fantasy football analyst for The Atlantic. But I've been listening to him for like a long time. Long time, since before he was with The Atlantic. But yeah, he does that, you know. Sork Torch on the first torch run, says Tater. Nice. Not too shabby. That doesn't sound like it's a very high roll, but, you know, at least it's a sorceress. It's not like a 13-11 barbarian or something, huh? Offensive auras, huh? Maybe if there's some, I don't know, Pestilens out there or something. Was that just me dropping the charm, or is that? Yeah, I guess so. 04. Sork was using a druid torch before. Ah, so that is good. Yes, that is very good. Very, very, very good. What is the Night of Terror? That question could be interpreted in a few different ways, but. So this year they're doing the 22 Nights of Terror, 23 Nights of Terror. It's just like a holiday event they do, and usually they have rotating things happening. Every day would be something different. Maybe they would repeat a week apart or something, certain ones that people like, but in general rotating. This year they just have the same thing every day, where everybody gets 250% more magic find, everyone gets 25% more experience, and all of the Terror zones. Getting perfect? No, but a facet. Hey, you need something for your poison necro. I'll drop this in town next one if you need a poison facet. Which whoever was asked for that, I forget who it was, but all of the act bosses and like all of the the cow level are terrorized. Dark Sight Helm. I should probably check that circlet too. Did I find Dark Sight? Where's Dark Sight? There you go. All good, no problem. No problem at all. Much better than me just throwing it on the ground and poofing. No gambling this year? Yeah, no gambling. Which, I'm fine with that, because, like, I don't know. People were happy about it, but do you really want to have an event in the game where people intentionally don't play the game? And they just sit at a vendor clicking the shop button over and over again? Not playing with each other at all? So, I'm kind of glad that they don't have that anymore, to be honest, the more I think about it. Even though, like, people can be excited about something, but also, like, it's just not fun to have, you know, so. Maybe I'll hop back on with the Javazon. There you go. Yeah, because you can run 24 hours for weeks in a row. TZ Chaos or TZ like bail runs. TZ Cows. You can just blast it nonstop. Boom, 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 boom. I haven't even looked at the public games much, but there's got to be Chaos games going all the time pretty much, right? Gotcha. All good, Venom? GG. Wait, you're telling me not everyone can just sit here and blast Diablo 2 for 3 straight hours? No way. Yeah, I would not be able to either if I was not in my position. Fun running with you. Thanks for running with us. 19 all res. Not quite done. Mythos. No Holy Grail. The bald head is not what? I don't know. I think I'm gonna get this Holy Grail though, for sure. What am I done here while he's finishing up his run? He must have had a rough. Every once in a while, those Mephisto maps are rough. 65%. Man, still got a lot to go. Still got a lot to go here. Crazy. Trying to farm for Enigma runes on a Sork. I have Pally Amazon Assassin and Sork level 80. You're playing offline, you say, huh? So your options are going to be, I mean, you could pretty much do a little bit of everything if you wanted to. I'm a believer in lower Karas super chest farming. Some people hate it and don't want to do it. The next best way, if you have like a Hammerden like I got, you can usually pretty easily do Trav. So either the Sork, look up lower Karas super chest farming. That's one way to get Enigma. You could run Trav. I don't like running Trav, but you can find high runes in Trav. People do it. Or you can take your Javazon, or your Amazon, you said, but you make it into a Javazon and run cows. But I never have good luck that way either. I'm a big proponent of P7, player 7 difficulty, lower Karas farming. Trash saying if there's no gambling, it'll make all the rare stuff be like increase in value. Yeah, increase or like just not lose value, I guess would be more of what I would. But yeah, I completely agree essentially. The only thing is that with people blasting terror zones and stuff, you think they're finding like more high runes, which would just like devalue the currency essentially, which would actually make the rare stuff worth more runes, but the runes are actually worth less. Kind of like our current monetary policy in the United States. Ooh, this rare item is worth 75 burr runes, but 75 burr runes is worth nothing. Does the 250 MF Terror Zone apply to offline? No. Nope, it's only online. Javazon Trav pretty effective, says Trash. I don't know. I never do Javazon going for Trav. I don't do Trav a lot, so. But yeah, I'm not much of a Javazon Trav. I don't think I've really ever done more than like a few runs or something. Good old Sunday, Choku Kanoku. Ooh, little fizzy Sunday. Oh, and what's his name was looking for one of these too, and he just left. Good old Trangul's Wing. Ooh, he needed one of those for a Trang set for a Poison Necro. Maybe I'll hang on to it. Maybe he'll be in here or something late in a minute. I don't know. Go to 10. I think they were both done, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna walk over and grab some cherry limeade seltzer. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Cherry limeade. What? Myths saying, talking about price inflation from runes and stuff. I'll just wait till they're done. I'll skip. Hold on around here. But he says, 25 jaw on Europe for a bad mosaic base. Oh, boy. That's crazy. Myco Jabazon need more gear, you say? If you do cows, you really don't need great gear, or because you don't need anything resistance-wise, right? You don't need any magic find for getting runes, that is. You can really wreck cows pretty good just with nothing. Just nothing. Crash said you can kill the council so fast they can't even drop down all the hydras with Javazon. Okay, I'm picking up Shilling Down. Yeah, I don't play much of either one of those builds. Mainly just because, not that that is bad, or in running Trav isn't necessarily bad. It's just, doing a Holy Grail, Trav isn't a great place to do it at. Javazon's not a great Grailer either, because it's hard to stack MF while also getting the damage that you would want to have, you know. So just because of what I've been doing for so long, pretty much. Ooh, come on. Come on. Boom! Oh. Well, let's look at Saracen's chance at least, huh? Maybe that's an item I needed. Axel said he's a big fan of the full Trang's Poison Necro. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know if anyone needs a Fizzy Sunday. Sometimes those are more rare to find. Oops, not the right button. Yeah, people really don't like the transforming into the ghoul or whatever. I didn't find it a problem, really. But some people talk about it like it's like deal breaker, you know? But they also say that about Oculus's teleport, which I'm like, oh, how'd you guys get done so fast? Oh my gosh. That's when you have that good Mephisto map. That good Mephisto map. Alder's boots. Not keep them waiting. Not perfect. No, miss. I'm playing this just because it's the only character I already had ready to rock when the Knights of Terror came out. That's like decked out in gear. Because all my non-ladder characters, I gave away all their gear. I had like multiple sorceresses with self-infinities and Griffin's eyes and stuff. I gave all the gear away on all them characters. I always did because I was like, I'm never going to play non-ladder. Like, who cares, right? But then this 22 Knights of Terror, I wanted to try this Grail thing. And then last season I did a Fury Druid. And I'm like, oh, geez, I can't do a Holy Grail on 22 Knights of Terror with a Fury Druid. Oh, gosh. So I was like, all right, what character do I have ready to rock? And I'm like, oh, I gave away all my gear on every character except for this one. So here we are. Oh, going to the Ethereal Grail. Lance of Yagi. Not doing an Ethereal Grail, I'm joking, but finally finished unique rings and amulets on the Grail. Nice savagery. You didn't say what your last one was. Did you have to get a metal grid or something? Never could find a Menald? Could you imagine someone's Grailer like, my last item's a Menald? You'd just be like, how is that possible? I have Etlich, yeah. Hating on Druid. No, I didn't say that, but it's not good at Holy Grailing, that's for sure. A Fury Druid with a Rib Cracker and Treachery armor is not going to be a primo Holy Grailer. Not hate, that's point out reality. Oh, Eye of the Etlich was your last, like, unique ring or amulet you needed to find? That's shocking. That is actually not as shocking as it being your last Grail item in totality, but still crazy. Super Cooper, never found an SOJ, you say, huh? That could happen for sure. Because like, yeah, even on this Grail, like doing what I'm doing right here, I haven't found an SOJ yet. I may have to like dip to Nightmare Andy or something at some point. Or wait, it's all terrorized. Isn't technically normal difficulty terrorized Andariel best for SOJs? So if I get to the end and it's the final one, I might have to dip to do that actually, which is crazy. Good old Titans again. We'll keep them and give them away just in case someone decides they want to do a Javazan. Trash's old Hyrule strat was go to Trav, go back to Act 5 and clear the halls. Start Highlands. Oh, Frigid Highlands. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't put that together, but Frigid Highlands, Trav, then the halls, huh? Yeah, all good stuff. Trav is not too shabby. Yeah, mixed savagery, yeah. So right now, they're terrorized all the time. So I would say that I had heard, I don't know the difference, and I don't think it's actually a ton, if I remember correctly. I think I looked it up. But one of those don't quote me situations. Like, normal difficulty terrorized Andy was better, but I don't think it was really that much better. It was like, if you have like a ton of magic fun, like 600 or something, running Nightmare Andariel, it was like 1 in 480 runs, and then like normal difficulty terrorized was like 1 in like 460 or something. So it was like slightly better, but not even that much better. But they are terrorized all the time right now, so no experience from TZ Andy? Very little, yes, very little. I don't care about that at all, personally. I did actually, all this experience I got here, I was actually level 94 about right here when 22 Nights of Terror started. And just from running TZ Andy, I got to right here now. So, it's not nothing, but I did level up. It's not much, though. It really is not. Once you're high enough level to get the best Terror Zone drops, I don't really see what the point is of going higher. Unless there are a couple of builds that technically your skills would get capped out when you're at like level 97 or something. I believe is Nova like that, or I don't really remember, to be honest, but there's a couple builds where you have to be like, oh, at 97 you finally get to cap out all the usable skills, but this is not one of them. Hammerden is pretty much indestructible from level like 80 on, so. Oh. Yeah, miss. In the past, the regular Andariel in Nightmare has kind of always been my go-to for SOJs too, yeah. Javazan's got lots of synergies. Yeah, maybe Javazan's one of them, yeah. And Pack says Blizzard Sork is 95, is kind of where you get to cap everything out, finally. Yeah. Blizzard is similar to Hammerden in the sense that by the time you're like level even 90, like even though everything's not capped, like I would say there's no discernible difference after, you know, putting points into stuff after that almost. But I guess a lot of builds are probably like that, to be honest. Right, Balrog Blade. I have always wanted some wacky Balrog Blade trophy. Is 96 cap for Terror Zone? Yes, Axel. Yep. Trash City did 1,200 bail runs in the last 5 days. Oh, logging in them hours. Nice. I've only been on 2 hours, man. I got on too late today. I stayed up too late last night watching football, and then even though I stayed up a little bit late, but man, and this is so uncommon for me, I slept like over 9 hours last night, and I didn't like do anything yesterday. I don't know what happened. Like, I did go out Saturday, but Hopefully I was just dead from Saturday, but... At 97, you finished the build, can finally start playing the game. No, that's not... Gringo Stew, that's not exactly what we were saying. I was just saying you get every skill that you're putting points into that can help you out. At that level on certain builds, that's when you finally cap every skill out. You're pretty much fine before that, kind of, sort of, but... Oh, you're just joking around? Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Oh yeah, Venom. I'll drop it into the next game for you. I found the Trang's head or whatever shield. Yeah. Yep. I got that for you. He was still. Hey, look at it. He couldn't do the runs no more. Went and took care of the kid, but he was still hanging out listening. Yeah. Yep. We got it for you. I'll drop it in the next game. You can grab her. 121. You're about to be fully decked out if you keep watching the stream for long enough. There you go. We'll drop her in Act 1 for you. Level 3. So, crazy enough. Oh, you're walking around the house with your wireless headset and you got the stream on the computer? Nice. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Lava Gounce. This might be new for me. Corpse Morn. Got them legendary corpse explosion charges on it. This isn't Blood Raven something, is it? Oh, Stone Raven. Double check lava real quick. Corpse Morn. That is new. Stone Raven. Got that one already. Boop, boop, boop. They gotta be probably done. I believe so, yeah. 22. Trash has bowling, football, D2, and 9 hours of sleep. Sounds like 15 again. Yeah, if only I had the hair, right? This is true, huh? This is true. Living the dream. Yeah, except the sleeping 9 hours now is like, oh no, I slept 9 hours. Not like every day I just wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a little bit different, but more like I didn't set an alarm because I figured I'd just wake up at a normal time. But here I am. I didn't wake up till like after, it was like 9:04 or something when I woke up this morning. I was like, great. Ruined my day because I woke up too late. You're not allowed to play D2 and have hair at the same time? Well, I used to. Or you're saying that's what happened? No, I get you. Just all old men, all middle-aged, like 40-year-old men play D2 nowadays. It is true. It is true. It is true. Already got that one. 24. Hey, I'm 41. Still have hair. Fake news, Krakenson. Fake news. No, it really pisses me off. This guy I bowl with, he's 51 or 2 or something like that. The thickest hair I've ever seen. Really pisses me off. His hair grows good enough, and it's like hairline, like thick. It's not even. It's not even gray either, guy. He literally grows it long. He grew it like this long, and then he cuts it and donates it. And he's in his 50s. That just offends me. I know it's charity and all, but I'm offended. Here, Tumbal, whatever. I got that one already. They were done. This broadaxe, oh, broadsword. I found like 7 of those. Whoa, you're 40? Yeah. Is that so crazy? That's not too crazy. Lost yours in your mid-30s? Well, I lost mine a long time ago. I started shaving my head when I was 27, so... Which is funny, because when I was 24, I had, like, long emo hair, and it all fell out instantly. Right around 24, 24 to 25, it just, like... Dude. It's like that meme, that kid who's like, and then he just like disappears. That's what my hair did. Trash 57. Oh my gosh, Grandpa, what's going on here? Most of your hair? Well, you know what, that Trash, I'm mad at you now because you have all this, because you still have your hair. I'm mad. No, really losing your hair, it's a blessing. It truly is. I don't have to pay for haircuts anymore. I don't have to buy shampoo or conditioner or anything like that. Brushes, combs, don't need them. No type of hair product of any kind. You don't need hairspray, mousse. You don't need to do anything to it. The savings, man. The savings are just... Pretty much I'm rich because I went bald. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah, never have a bad hair day. You never sleep on the wrong side and the hair's like pushed up funny because he's, you know, never, don't worry about it. Nope. Shave my mustache. I don't even, my mustache is like a 5 o'clock shadow. Everything here, see all this? I need to zoom in more. My mustache just grows faster than everything else. Look. Beard. Mustache. No, it's not long. Look at it. Look up my nose. I don't actually, it just grows way thicker. Can't stop it. Maybe I should try something where I like thin out my mustache, like just half the hairs, pluck them. I'm obviously kidding. Sounds ridiculous. George, I don't know what you mean by that. You soap your lips? What does that mean? You soap your eyeballs? Like, what do you, why would you do that? Maybe black. Oh. Oh, it's 28, isn't it? Gotta wear the Shaco to avoid sunburn. That is true. That is true. Black? Oh, that might be a new one for me. Yep. Knock it off the list. Retro said, yeah, you go bald, lose your hair, but grow a beard. So you got to buy products for that. Yeah, beards are too much. Beards are too much. Maybe it's just, it could be my, my beard style too. Like the way my beard grows or whatever. It's real itchy. Very quickly. Only, oh, okay, a couple pieces. Good old Griswold's Valor. I may already have that, I'm not sure. A rare one though, but then some Bone Weebu too, some Marowaks. Ooh, 10 strength, 1 to mastery. Not a good roll. Not a good roll. Let me, ooh, Ogrex, I gotta check that too, just because. All right, let me check the Grail real quick. Sorry, I don't want to make them wait too long. What? Oh, that's how you spell Maro. Great. I tried going quick and I messed it up. Yeah. I already got the Valor. Sorry, fellas. Taking up too much time. 29. Don't want to make the fellas in here that are joining me wait. Face tattoo? No way. You know what I'm going to do? While they're running this real quick, before I reset, I'm going to stand up. I want to switch up my... Don't want to sit too long. Not walking, just standing. Get stuff back. Let me go a little higher. Greetings from Germany. Phil, what's going on? Phil. First few weeks it itches? No. I've grown like beers before and it itches for like months. After 2 or 3 months of it like itching nonstop, I just like I'm not doing this anymore. No. I forget, there's actually a couple pieces from the Mortal King set. Ooh, wait, War Sword? Don't remember. Sunday 2? Well, I don't care about Sunday at least. Wait, what? It's the Atlanti. Oh, Culwin's Point, I forgot. Oh, Will and Sport. Oh my gosh. I stood up and now my fingers ain't working right here. Everything's in a different, like, orientation to my body, so now I keep missing the right keys. Boy, they're both done already. I'm not even to level 4. Run. Come on. Retro, appreciate you, but no, the schools in my area, they don't go back to school until the new year, like the 3rd or 4th or something. Whatever the first day is they go back, I'll have to check. Don't have to pick up the daughter today. Good looking out, though. Good looking out. Remember that one time chat made me forget my daughter? My phone's going off and I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, oh no, that's the school. Ah! Devastating. Sorry, got held up at work. You know, that's all you got. AKA I was playing video games and forgot about my kid. They don't know. They don't need to know that, though. Okay, blade buckle and, what do you call it? Ooh, and this better be a Tal's amulet. It better be. Deshay. Welcome in. So blade buckle, inferno strides, and not what I was hoping for. I probably got this stuff, but we'll double check. Yeah, Blade Buckle, Inferno Stride. They probably have these, I guess. Yeah. The school should know. Yeah. That's what she went down to the office because I wasn't there to pick her up, and they're like, yeah, I'm watching them stream right now. Because, you know, everybody watches me stream, right? Speaking of everyone watch me stream, make sure y'all hit that like button on YouTube, huh? Help a brother out. Oh, another Ogre X. Oh. Can you really have too many bone hues? Yeah, Soul Flay, I already got that. We'll double check them real quick. Soul Flay. Yeah, we'll have to... I might have to hop off here in a little bit. I'm going to have to start thinking about what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I guess it's just me and the daughter. Maybe I'll figure something out. I don't know. $35. Oh, jeez. If I was playing the Google Map game and I saw my daughter in front of the school, not the way the game works, but you know, it'd be, yeah, be crazy. So Google Maps, like the Google Earth thing, it's not like live. There aren't live cameras around the whole planet. They're like old pictures from like, you know, whenever they drove around with all the cars or whatever. That's funny though. Aldi steaks. I actually do have some Aldi steaks upstairs that I'm thinking about making. I wanted to cook them, like me and my wife have some steaks for dinner or whatever, but she's just like she's working again, and then, you know, I don't know. We've had all the Christmas parties and stuff and haven't had time to, I guess, but ooh, that's a good one right there. 137 close to the max, 39 one off the max, 15 is the max. That's a good one. We want to save that one. It's going to take me a second, but I'm going to hop back to town real quick and throw this in the stash. Because that's almost a perfect Thunder Charm. I want to make sure I get that to somebody. Alright. Sorry, wasting your guys' time a little bit in the game there. But yeah, Aldi steaks. Actually, I think I'm going to cook the steaks. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because they've been in the fridge for a while. I hope they're not, you know, hopefully they're still good. Actually, that'd be just tragic if they weren't. Cook them to a perfect, just exquisite, well done. Extra well done. Ah, no, I'm not a savage. I'm just gonna do normal well done. Oh, little BK ring. Ooh. Love to see it. I may have already had one of those, but I'm not sure. $37. Let me check these. We got Bull Kathos ring. Actually, yeah, I already have one of those, but we'll obviously keep it. Yeah, we got another Nedge's plate. Actually, shockingly good on a budget, super budget. If you find one like on a playthrough or right after for your mercenary, gives them extra life and the all res to make up to like try to hopefully cap out its resistance, and then hopefully you can get life leech from your helmet from like a bulwark or something, right? So yeah, little tip from me to you. That's just one of those situations where it's like, if you find it, you don't go out like, how can I find that? You know, sometimes you'll just find something. Retro. I've heard of different little stories like that, but not the particular one that you're speaking of. I seen one that was like the Google like satellite pictures, you know, You could zoom in and zoom in and zoom in, and you could see a blood streak going out a dock into a pond. And that's how they found a body. Because the guy drugged the body out there and tied rocks to it and threw it in the pond. Threw it in the lake. And then, like, sprayed it off with the hose. You know? But they took the picture when he was, like, out there throwing the body in the lake. Different things like that. There's like, I think I seen a YouTube video or something that was like the craziest things seen on Google Earth or something. Gosh, there's so many little things to pick up right now. Theta Gains, what's going on? The way I say ogre has seriously gotten into my brain. Yeah, isn't that funny how that happens? It's uncomfortable for me to say ogre now, to be honest. It literally feels uncomfortable. Whoopsie. Oh no, they're done already. I didn't even start. Come on, find the exit quick. Okay, not the worst. The way I say Shaco? That's how you say it right. That's the right way to say it. Shaco. Anyone who says Shaco, come on. Shaco? Get out of town. Get out of town. George. No, there's definitely hieroglyphs inside of the Great Pyramids. There's definitely, I've never been there before, but definitely hieroglyphs inside some of the pyramids for sure. So what is it? I know. I do know for the Sphinx. It originally was not, like, it looks weird because the head's so small on it. That carving statue had been there for like 20,000 years or something. I don't know the exact amount, but for years before the Egyptians were, actually. I do know that. And there's actually, ooh, that one's, it's not bad. I don't want to save every single one though. It's going to take too much time. That had been there. It used to be a carving of a lion back when that used to be a jungle. And there's actually water erosion marks on it from, like, it used to be in a rainforest. The middle of that Sahara Desert used to be a rainforest. And then they got there and found it and they went, oh, and they like put more rocks on the outside to smooth it out. And they carved the head to look like the pharaoh. That's why the head's so small on the Sphinx. Because it used to be a lion's head that they carved down to look like a guy. I'm pretty sure the Egyptians built the pyramids, though. Or aliens, one of the two. People from Oregon say Oregon. Oregon? Why would you say something so challengingly hard to say like that? Last one. All right, I'm good. I was about to, honestly. I got to get off here pretty soon, too, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, little doubly drop. With a super chat. Thank you so much. Fire effect.
Thanks for runs on the beer luck.
Legendary. For the beer luck. It's not bear or birds. Beer. You heard the lady. But Dracula's Grasp and Dongos on the same run. Oh. Nailed it. So, Zeus, thanks for playing. This is actually, I'm going to go ahead and hop off now, too, because, like, like I was saying, I got to go get dinner going and stuff. Go get myself dinner and whatnot. So, yeah, appreciate y'all joining me. Thank you so much for running with me. I appreciate you. Let me see what's going on here. maybe we won't. I'll just go ahead and hop off. I was thinking about... But anyways. Thank you all for joining me. Peace out. And keep slaying. Oh, yeah.